Hello to the adoption community, especially those of us adult adoptees that are working hard to make changes within our community. And I'd also like to say hello to those of you that are in the or that have been through the foster care system because we do share a lot in common. I came here today because there is a story that was posted on YouTube from Fox 4 out of Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. And it's about a family in Plano, Texas. They, I guess this is news because they are complaining that the Haitian child that they want to get out of Haiti to join their family was not delivered on time. Now, it's a bit difficult talking within the adoption community with other adoptees because we don't know what words to use. Family, parents, and things like that don't really align with the experiences we've had as adopted or abducted children. And so, yes, we do find ourselves using words like paper parents instead of adoptive parents or abducted instead of adopted. Anyway, so since this made the news, it is very clear that the adoption human trafficking industry are working really hard to keep the system going. And it's insane that these people are complaining. And mind you, these are people that are already, this is a couple that already have four children. And so they're trying to add a fifth one to expand and get bigger. For what reason, I don't know. But someone commented in the comment section and said, such a weird thing to do when there are thousands of children in need of home here in the States. And so I agreed with their comment and um hold on a second. I'm trying to find my comment here because I did reply to them. And I said, majority of people interested in adopting are bad people. They want Haitian child because they will be coming to an unfamiliar place and won't speak the language. If they are abusing the child, sexual abuse, psychological abuse, physical abuse, the child won't have the language to express themselves and report to seek help. By the time the child learns to speak and report, society will slap them with statute of limitation and no one cares. It is insane that society and government continue to hand children to these psychopath monsters. They already have kids. Why do they need more? They are not thinking of the child and their Haitian family. These people are the only these people are only thinking about themselves and how to fill whatever void is in their life. I hope they leave these kids alone. I wish I had been left in Haiti. Honestly, there's a lot to say when it comes to talking about our experiences as adopted children. And I don't really want to go into breaking down all of my experiences as an adopted child at this very moment to explain why what they're doing is wrong. But as I mentioned, the adoption human trafficking industry is working really hard. And as adoptees, need to work even harder to get our voices heard, to say, to share with the world what our experiences have been. And the reality is that these people do not care. They are not thinking about the children. They are not thinking about first families, the biological mother, the biological father, the biological siblings, the aunts, the uncles, and things like that. And I know for a fact that majority of the children that they are taking out of Haiti are not orphans. You will find that majority, 99 to 100% of them, have at least one surviving parent. And so, why are they breaking families apart? Why are they tearing families apart? If they truly cared about children in Haiti and families in Haiti, they would be supporting financially for the families to stay together, and also they would be advocating on our behalf to prevent their government from meddling into the politics of what goes on within our countries. And until that's done, yes, there are going to be families struggling, but the answer is not to remove the children from their loving mothers and their loving fathers. Financial hardship is not a reason why children should be removed from their mothers and fathers. And there are a few stories that have come out in the news in the US of a homosexual couple sexually abusing two boys that they adopted. There is also another story out of Utah where the couple, a woman and a man, were abusing their adopted kids worse than prisoners of war in dungeon. And these people just get a slap on the hand. The couple out of Georgia, that the homosexual couple out of Georgia that was sexually abusing the two boys, got 100 years in jail, despite the fact that Georgia has the death penalty. And so the message that the government is sending, that society is sending, is that it's okay to do those horrible things to adopted children. We don't care. And the message that there's this couple out of, I'm sorry, it was out of Ohio. The heterosexual couple that was abusing their children was out of Ohio, and they got a plea deal. And so when they are getting plea deals and getting reduced sentences and things like that, society is sending a message that they don't care about what happens to us. And it's not okay. It is not okay. The reality is that once we join these people, these monsters, we have no rights. We have no rights. And so, again, I really hope that those of us that are adults now in the adoption community will rise up and talk about our experiences to let the masses know what goes on within our community, that it's not okay, that adoption, abduction is about fulfilling the needs of the adoptive family. It has nothing to do with the biological family, the biological mother, biological father, or the child. If it had anything to do with us, they would provide support and help us to stay together. And it is a fact that the experience of growing up with a second family is traumatizing, devastating, and not all of us survive it. That is a fact. A lot of us don't survive it, whether it's at our own hands or at the hands of these people that are removing us from our natural environment. As in my case, international adoption, they remove you from your country, they remove you from your family, and there are lots of adjustments that go with that, whether it's learning a new language, learning to eat different foods, not being a part of a community that has people that look like you. And it just boggles your mind to realize that these people are not thinking of you at all. They are not thinking of me. They are not thinking of the child that they're waiting for. It is insane. Anyway, I would like to go ahead and play a little clip of this news story so that you can hear what this reporter has to present to the world to keep the adoption human trafficking industry machine going. They are making a lot of money out of this. The middlemen, the people filling out the papers, completing the papers to let these children join these people are making a lot of money. Listen.
Some families are dealing with frustrations going through the process of adopting children from Haiti, and the violence there is contributing to delays. Fox 4's Alex Boyer has more.
It was a picturesque Christmas for the Smith family who live in Plano. Their 3 biological children had plenty of gifts to open under the tree. But some remain unopened because their 4th child still isn't home.
We get a lot of kind of good news, or what we think is good news, and then it all just kind of goes to die in the Department of State.
Jordan and Kathleen Smith were in the process of adopting 6-year-old Esther from Haiti when gangs began taking over Port-au-Prince on February 29th.
And of course, they present Haiti as a violent place and a place where people need to be saved or something like that. Listen.
Despite several members of Congress signing repeated letters addressed to the U.S. Secretary of State and Homeland Security Secretary over the past 9 months, asking that humanitarian parole be granted for approximately 70 kids, Esther and others remain in Haiti, where gangs are believed to control 85% of the capital.
We're more worried about her safety and the other kids' safety. And yes, that would have been a special Christmas, but we just want her home.
Yeah, they're worried about her safety, but they're not worried. It has not occurred to them that life in this country is not that easy for Black people either. Excuse me, life for Black people, Black children is not easy in this country either. We experience violence in this country also. And so for them to just blow things out of proportion and say, oh, there's violence in Haiti, there's gangs in Haiti. Yes, there's problems in this country too. Look at what happened to George Floyd. Look at what happened to countless Black men, Black children, Black people in this country. Just last week, there was a court hearing for the Uhuru 3. One of the 3 people that were accused was an 83 years old man, Black man. And at his age, he should be kicking back and enjoying his life. He can't. So problems are not just in Haiti. And so that's not a reason to be taking children out of there. Let's continue to listen.
Michelle Reed, who lives in Florida, is in a similar situation.
Oh,
I have
another
adopted
one.
2 little boys from Haiti in 2022, and I'm adopting their biological brother.
He's 6-year-old SIE, who also remains in Haiti. Gang violence has worsened in Haiti since the nation's president was killed in a 2021 coup attempt. The Caribbean country has struggled to organize an election that will restore democratic rule and is currently governed by a transitional council. 2 journalists and a police officer were killed on Tuesday as gang members burst into the general hospital and fired indiscriminately at reporters who were there to cover the facility's reopening.
It's still escalating. It's still worse. Now we have children being recruited into gangs.
Which is why Reed, the Smiths, and other American families are desperate to get their kids out of Haiti, with seemingly no government resolution in sight.
Our kids asked that we please leave the tree up until she's home. So who knows how long this Christmas tree is going to be up.
Right.
In Plano, Alex Boyer, Fox 4 News.
Yeah, so they reported that there are 70 kids waiting to be removed, abducted, and taken out of Haiti. And congressmen from this country are writing to the Secretary of State and the Department of Homeland Security to give the okay for them to take the children from their families, from their country. Do you think that they would be willing to sit down and think about the negative implications of what their actions are? I don't think so. They don't want to hear about adult adoptees' experiences. They don't want to know about what's going on in the adoption community. It is insane. What they're doing is not right. And so I'm really calling on us adults that went through the system, that went through the process, to come forward and talk and share our experiences so that people know better and do better. Those 2 cases that were on the news of the homosexual couple out of Georgia and the heterosexual couple out of Ohio are a drop in an ocean. There are countless of other children suffering in the adoption community, and they don't feel like they have a voice to be able to come forward and say, I need help. This is happening to me. I'm being sexually abused. I'm being psychologically abused. I'm being physically abused. And actually, in the case of the couple out of Georgia, it's not the children that went forward and asked for help. This couple was making videos of the sexual abuse and sent it to someone. Somebody saw it, and this is how the investigation started. And so these kids were not able to come forward and say, this is happening to me, I need help. And that is why I included in my answer to the poster and said, yes, they want Haitian children, they want Chinese children, they want Korean children, they want children from developing countries, because we do not speak English. We do not have the language to express ourselves, and by the time we are able to say what happened, they slap us with statute of limitation. Come on, everyone. Come on, everybody in the adoption community. Let's talk, let's share, and let's get our voices heard. The children, the ones coming after us, are depending on us to show them a better path. Let's work together.